Hello everyone, this is Mansi Bharadwaj from Believer IAS. Today we are going to focus on dolphins. And why specifically dolphins? Because recently they are in the current affairs. And why they are current affairs? Because this is the first time government of India has taken a survey or as we call it census of the dolphins in India. So this is the first time census of dolphins. So today we are going to learn about dolphins in very detail, because in prelims UPSC has a habit of asking about the flora and faunas a lot, and also it is important from the mains perspective of view, because dolphin is kind of very important to us, and what is threatening this cute fish, and how can we handle this problem, and all this we will deal in this video. So let's begin. So as I said, this is the first time ever, so we can say it was the first estimate population of the Gangetic dolphins. Now the thing is, we don't need to rot this number, but you should be knowing of this fact: the dolphins count is more than 6k. And the thing is, who took this census? Who took this estimate? That is WII Institute, that is Wildlife Institute of India, jointly with Government of India. This census has been taken by both of jointly by them. Now the thing which is important from the prelims perspective, first we will read that, then we will go into details that who is threatening them and how we could save them from the threatening. Now the thing is, the next thing which is important from the prelims perspective is state-wise status. In which state the population is the maximum? Now the thing is, it is in the UP, then it is in Bihar, then it is in West Bengal, then it is in Assam. This is a very important fact which you should be knowing that. Now this is the state from the state point of view. And what about rivers? Because different type of dolphins are found in different type of waters. Let's say some dolphins are found in Indus River, some dolphins are found in Ganges, some dolphins are found in Brahmaputra. So we will see that first of all, the maximum dolphins were found in the Ganga mainstream, then the Ganga tributaries, then the Brahmaputra mainstream, and then the bees. As you can see, it's the very low, because it's the Indus dolphins which are found in the Beas River, and only 3 were spotted, which shows that they are about to extinct. So now the 3 points which you have to remember, they are more than 6k, the state-wise census, and the river-wise status. Now there are 3 types of dolphins present in India. Although there are many type of dolphins all over the world, as you can see in this picture, there are many type of dolphins, but only 3 interest us, because they are present in the India and we have to conserve them. So first is this Ganges river dolphin. It's the most important point from the perspective of prelims is, what is the IUCN status of this dolphin? That is endangered. This thing we have to learn. Now we will come again where this Ganges river dolphins are found. Obviously by the name we can see that it is going to found in our river Ganga and its tributaries. As we can see, it is Ganga, Brahmaputra, Meghna and Karnatapuli Sagnu river system. Now the thing is, we don't have to learn all these rivers name. Main important thing is, what is the IUCN status and what are the states and the proportion these dolphins are found in the rivers. That is, first is in Ganga, then Ganga tributaries, then Brahmaputra tributaries, and then it comes the Beas river. Okay, let's move to the next dolphin. Next dolphin is Indus River dolphin. By the name of the river itself, we can say that this dolphin is present in which river? That is Indus River and its tributaries. In India, let's say this is, my drawing is not that good, but let's say this is India and this is our Jammu Kashmir. Let's say Indus River passed through like this. So here we found that in one of the tributary, that is Beas River, only 3 dolphins were found, which we can see it's a very low number and we have to protect them, and their IUCN status is endangered. And as we see in Irrawaddy River, now this Irrawaddy dolphin, this is a river name, it is not in India, it is in Myanmar. Now the thing is, why it is present in India? The thing is, this type of dolphin is present in India only in only one place, that is Chilika Lake. You should be remembering this. There are 3 types of dolphins present in India. First is Ganga dolphin, which is present in Ganga and its tributaries. Second is Indus dolphin, which is present in Indus and their tributaries. And third one is Irrawaddy, that is present in Chilika Lake. And its IUCN status is endangered. Now we can see that every dolphin present in India is endangered. Now let's see some key facts in the census. So it has covered this much area of the rivers. This is not as such important from the prelims perspective of view, but it just shows that it has covered a very breadth and large to calculate the population. And as I said, Uttar Pradesh the most, then Bihar, and then the West Bengal. How we could learn this is that let's say this is again, this is our India. I may not draw it very well, but let's say this is our India, and our Ganga flows like this. So we can think that this is UP, this is Bihar, and this is our West Bengal. So the river started from here. There might be many dolphins over there, but when it passes through the state, it just goes endangered and threatened by the people. So we could say that most are present in UP. Then the river flows. Then next are present in this Bihar, a little less from the UP. And when it flows into Bay of Bengal, then it is more less than the Bihar. So this is how you can remember. And we can see there are only 3 Indus River dolphins were found. So 3 shows that it's a very poor status and we have to conserve them. Now let's read about dolphins. And why we are reading about dolphins? Because UPSC has habit to ask specifications about the animals. Let's say last year they asked about the Asiatic lion, and previously they asked about the squirrel also. So by this pattern we know this year UPSC might ask about the dolphin specifications. So as you can see here in this dolphin, you can see a big snout over here and a small eyes. A small eye shows that they are blind. It does not mean they cannot see anything. They might see a little things, but they are almost blind. Let's say 99% they are blind. They cannot see. So how they captured their prey? Now here the thing is, let's say this is a dolphin. It actually sends waves, ultrasonic waves, in all direction. Now let's say there is a small fish over here. Now this wave would be reflected by this fish, and this dolphin will get to know ki hey, there is a fish over here and we have to capture this fish. Now the second thing is, so the dolphin does not have vision. It prey with the help of biosonar, and we can see that. Now it has thin snout, stocky body, large flippers. These are some characteristics of the dolphins. There are also one more important thing which is not mentioned over here. Female body is greater than the male. So this is a very important thing for dolphins. They feed mainly on the fish. This is also a very important thing. And they surfaces every 30 to 120 seconds to breathe. Now here the thing is, as you might have seen in any video or something like that, let's say this is the river and this is the dolphin inside. It comes outside for some few seconds just to breathe, because underwater they cannot breathe. So they come outside just to breathe and they just go inside, which also makes it tough to take survey of dolphin, because we can see just them for a few seconds only. Now let's say, and there's one more thing. In India, it is famous as susu because the sound they make, that is susu only. So if you see in paper or any question, they have mentioned this word. So immediately you have to mark the dolphins because it's the sound they make. Now, why do we need this sensors? Sorry. Now the thing is, why do we need the sensors? Now here the thing is, dolphins are indicator species. Now question for you is, you have to find what do we mean by indicator species. So I might tell you abhi only. The thing is, indicator fishes the indicator word tells that, hey, the thing is, my environment is decided by me. Let's say I'm not feeling well, it means that environment has some problems. So if the dolphins are getting extinct, it means the water has some problems. So that is what do we mean by indicator. It indicates the external environment in which they are living in. So let's say if I am saying ki in Brahmaputra the dolphins are getting extinct, it means that the water quality of Brahmaputra is getting very poor. So that's why we have to conserve them. And second most important thing is, they are national aquatic animal of India. National aquatic animal of India. Who is the national aquatic animal of India? That is Gangetic dolphin. That is Ganga ka dolphin. Now the thing is, they have threats from the human activities. How we are threat to dolphins. Let's say I ate some chips and I just throw some wrapper in Brahmaputra, and what if it is inhaled by a dolphin? So the human activities are deteriorating. It's just an example. I am polluting a river. It might be an industry polluting a river. So we have to conserve our water, our rivers, so the fishes and the dolphins can live. Now it is due to it is due to human intervention that we can see, and also due to climate change. There is one more factor which is making them extinct, that is their breeding. They breed very slow. And there is a third factor. Whenever the fishermen go for fishing, they sometimes leave their net over there only. So sometimes dolphins get stuck in the net and they die over there. So farmers' fisher net is one of the major problem. Now let's move to the next slide. Now it was a very interesting study. That's why it was in the news, and that's why how the census was conducted. Now you might ask why how is important, but the thing is they actually used a very innovative technology to calculate it, because the thing is, if this is underwater, this is dolphin, it comes just for few seconds. Let's say I am in a boat and I am just seeing ki hey, if there is a dolphin over here or not, I might not be able to see, because it might come for few seconds and I might not know ki if the dolphin is here or not. So they use a very interesting technology, that is hydrophones, that is underwater earphones, microphones. What I said, that they use some kind of waves, the dolphins use some kind of waves to track their prey for eating. So these are tracked by the hydrophones, and by this we were able to calculate that there are different type of dolphins are present inside the river. So it's not that important, but you should know that there is some interesting technology used, and obviously there were some mathematical models. It's not very accurate. Let's say I might have hypothesized that there might be some 100 dolphins inside this river. That might not be correct. There might be some mathematical equation which has been used to calculate them. Now the next is the threats to river dolphin. As I said, fishing nets, I said overfishing, yeah, this is also one of the reasons. Water pollution, as I said, that is a human intervention. And poaching, yeah, obviously for those animals which are going to extinct, poaching is one of the reason why they are getting extinct. As they said, they are used as bait for the catfish. To just capture another fish, they are killing one fish. So that is dolphin they are killing. Now let's move to the next slide. What are the measures done by Government of India? Now, as I said, first the measure which is done by the Indian government, that is declared dolphin as national aquatic animal. National aquatic animal. That is itself in a conservation. Now the thing is, in Bihar, specifically in Bihar, there are some sanctuaries and there are some research centers made explicitly for the dolphins. Now the thing is, that is Vikramshila Gangetic Dolphin Sanctuary, Bihar. The thing is, why do you think, is it important to read or just mug this up? Yeah, it is very important. For the dolphins, we should know which sanctuaries are important for it. For the main animals, we should be knowing of the fact in which sanctuaries they are protected. So this is first. That is Vikramshila Gangetic Dolphin Sanctuary, that is in Bihar. Now second is Bhagalpur Dolphin Sanctuary, that is also in Bihar. So this thing is for sure, both of them are in the Bihar. The research center is also in the Bihar. So we don't need to read in which states are there, but it is specifically in Bihar. But you have to learn these two words, Bhagalpur and Vikramshila Gangetic Dolphin Sanctuary. Now there are some research center also made in Bihar. Okay, there are some local campaigns which are also run in the Assam and Uttar Pradesh. Now next thing is, these were the institutions which we read. What were the two institutions which we read? That you have to tell me about by the active recalling. Active recalling, you have to tell me institutes made for dolphin conservation. These are initiatives, that is government initiatives or schemes for the dolphins. First is Project Dolphin, that was launched in 2020, and it was Ganga River Dolphin Conservation. It was under Namami Gange mission. So it is not important from the prelims perspective of view, but from the mains perspective of, we should be knowing which schemes are there for the dolphin conservation. And the most important is, it is mentioned under Schedule 1 of Wildlife Protection Act 1972. Now other question for you is, tell me Schedule 1, Schedule 2, Schedule 3 and Schedule 4 of WPA Act 1972. Why there are 4? Earlier it used to be 6 schedules, but now it is 4, because in 2022 there was this amendment in this Wildlife Protection Act which made from 6 to 4. Now what we have to in the end remember about this Ganga dolphin, is that what its IUCN status? In under WP Act, it comes under which schedule? Which state has most population of this? Which sanctuaries? How many are there? Who are Susu? These are some important things which you should be knowing for the prelims perspective. So yeah, as we can see, it is endangered, schedule 1. Sites mein it is appendix 1. These are some questions for you. I hope you can answer these questions. There are few questions for you which you can also solve. That are they blind? How they catch their prey? Third, who conducted this survey? In mains, the question cannot be asked directly, but it could be asked in some certain ways. But in the prelims, we could highly expect this question could be asked about dolphins, because last 2-3 months they have been in the news. So please do focus on the dolphins topic. Thank you.